we are. Look at you. It's you and me. All right. How do we get rid of that silliness right there? Yeah, it just goes away on its own. Look, there you are, right there. Up, 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 up. There. There, 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 there. All right, this story is called Big. Let's make it really big. Let's make it big. Look right here. B says buh. IG says egg. We put it together. We make a big sound. Not up, big. There's our B right there. Say buh. Is that big enough for you? And then IG says egg. Say, so we put it together and say big. Oh, see you later. Adios. This is our big story about a big bus. I'm gonna fire up some picture power right here, and I see a house. 1, 2, 3-story house. Must be a big house. Not as big as this dog. This dog is huge. Bigger than big. What's bigger than big? Look at these words over here. Well, that's the first letter of the alphabet, isn't it? A. A. All right, there's the title of our story again. B says ba, I says I, G says ga. But we can blend that up a little better. We can make a word family like egg, and then we put it all together with big. Yeah, that's right. So let's use a little dash of reread power here. So say A, big. Now I wonder what this word's going to be. Well, your picture power is going to just right off the bat say house. Obviously, it's house, but guessing only makes your reading muscles smaller. So we got to use a little bit of letter power here. It's not so bad. We'll zoom in nice and big right there. Okay, H says OU is a special vowel team. A super vowel team says ow. S says S. And the E doesn't say anything. He's just coming along for the ride. He's silent. All right, let's put those sounds together again. We have ouse. That is starting to make sense, isn't it? Ask yourself, does that make sense? Absolutely. It sure does. The picture matches the words, doesn't it? That's the name of the game here. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn our reread power up to 11. Let's make it smooth. Let's smooth it all out, make it sound real fancy like. A big house. Nice. All right, we got a big dog here, a big yellow dog. Probably going to be our trick word, isn't it? Let's take a look down here, and what do we have? That first letter of the alphabet, A. The name of our story, the notorious B-I-G, buh, egg, throw it together, make a big, throw in some reread power, say a big. A big what? You might say dog, won't you? But remember, guessing only makes your reading muscles get smaller. So flex some letter powers. Let's fire it up. D says duh. O says ah. G says ga. Let's put that OG together. Say og. Very good. Let's start it over again. Duh. Og. Dog. Now ask your brain, does that make sense? Absolutely it does. So let's go ahead and use our reread power and smooth it all out. A big dog. How about that, huh? That's a big dog. It's a big thirsty dog. Big hot dog. Maybe they're saving those fun adjectives for a letter B. Letter B story. Not fair. All right, what do we got here? A big car? What do you call a big car next to a big bus? Not just any normal car, right? It's called a limo. Limo. Do you think they'll be that fancy and use limo? I don't know. I bet they're just going to say big car. That's what my picture powers are telling me. But either way, remember, we always got letter powers to confirm our word choice. So let's try it out. Zoom. Wow, that car just got huge. There it is right there, guys. By now, I'm sure you have figured out pattern, unlocked rather, pattern power. Remember, it's A, B says buh, IG says ig. Say it together with me. A big. Big. Now, you want to just say car right off the bat, and you can if you want. But as a super reader, I always use my letter power, so that's what I'm going to do. C says K, and this is fun. A-R. Sounds like a pirate. And say R. There you go. Throw it all together. Car. K-R. Now let's use our reread power and storyteller voice. Say a big car. Big car. Hello, big bus. Big yellow bus. Let's jump into that sentence right there. You know what it is. Use your pattern power and say it with me. A big. Let's first use our letter powers real fast. B says buh. U says S says, that probably doesn't make any sense to you, does it? Well, let's chunk it a little bit. U-S says us. That's a sight word. Us. And it rhymes with bus, doesn't it? All right, let's go back to the beginning and make a buh. Us. Put it together. Buh. Us is bus. We confirmed our word choice with picture power and letter power. Let's use our reread power now. Once again, include a little dash of storyteller voice and say, a big bus. A big bus. Big bus. We should have sound effects, don't we? All right, guys, looks like we have a big plane, big jet, and a huge tree. Must be a redwood. Look at those people down there. This guy in his all purple onesie. Very interesting. All right, watch out. There's a big plane flying around near the ground. So let's dive in with our aeronautical terms here. All right, guys, you know the pattern power. Let's say it again. A big plane. Of course it is, but always use letter power to confirm your word choice. Look at this, guys. We have a blend right here. P and the L. Put it together. Say pull. Very good. All right, this A says A, the N says the E is silent. Why is it silent? Because he's saying, hey, E, you get A, you get to say your name. All right, without that E, A can't say his name. He just says, ah. Let's put it all together again. Plane. Plane. Yeah, without that E, guys, it's plan. Now, you ask yourself, does that make sense? Let's find out. Use your reread power with me. A big plan. Could be a big plan. He's got a big plan to do something with that airplane. But it is plain, isn't it, with that silent E? You know, if you don't know those rules, always use partner power and help you fill in those gaps. All right, let's go to that giant tree that's going to protect these people from that giant plane. Maybe the man in the all onesie purple suit is some kind of super reader. Okay, look at those words right here. You know the pattern, don't you? A big. Very good. Now, you're probably saying, that's tree. Come on, let's just say it already. Remember, a good super reader always fires away and confirms word choice with letter power. We have a T and an R, and we have to turn on our blender muscles for that one. Say tur. And look, a super vowel team. Double E's. Everybody say E. All right, we got two sounds here. Two sounds. Let's wrap those two sounds together. Say tree. There it is, guys. That is a tree. What kind of tree? Let's use our reread power with just a dash of storyteller voice. A big tree. It's a big tree. I could come up with, I would say it's a huge tree or a ginormous tree. Hello, what do we got here? A big elephant, and a big dinosaur. I don't think this is to scale, unless that's a baby dinosaur, because you guys know dinosaurs are much bigger than that. But either way, I digress. Let's take a look at these words here. Golly, that's a big word. And you're probably like, Matt, that's just elephant. And it probably is. Let's confirm that word choice anyway with our picture powers. But first, turn on your reread power. Or pattern power, rather. A big. Now, E-L. We got to use the letter powers, guys. I know you're screaming elephant at the top of your lungs, but we have to use letter powers. And EL says L. So everybody say L. Now add another E in there. Say Ella. Ella the elephant. Now this is really high level tricky business right here. A letter power, super letter power right here, teaming together the P and the H. They're teaming up their partners and fighting crime. Some kind of literacy crime. PH sounds like this. That's it. Just make a sound like an F. That's it. He gets together and they make one sound. So we have elef. Elef. Does that make sense? Probably, right? All right, 3 more letters. A-N says an, T says t. You put them together, you have those little tiny bugs called ants that come out in the springtime, don't they? All right, guys, that was a huge word. Let's put it all together. Elephant. Elephant. I know that's tricky. If you're having a hard time wrangling that one up on your own, you're going to have to grab some higher level partner power to give you a hand. All right, I'm going to fire up my reread power storyteller voice and say, hey, big elephant. Woo! There it is, the big guy. All right, next to our big elephant friend, Ellie the elephant, is the green machine. This green dino. I don't know what kind of dino it is. I'm lacking in my dinosaur terms. But either way, I don't think they're going to try and stump us with crazy dinosaur scientific names. Okay, guys, let's fire up our reread power because we got a pattern here, don't we? It hasn't changed on us yet. A big. Good. Now let's use our letter powers. We have a D that says D. We have an I that says I. We have an N-O spells no. Let's blend it. Let's pack it all together. Let's say it again. Say dino. There you go. Dino. Here's the hard part. S says S. And then A-U-R. Say or. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Or. You put it all together. You say saw. Saw. Isn't that fun to say? Saw. Now let's put the first part of, let's attach that first part of the word there. Say dino. Saw. Dinosaur. That's the beauty of using storyteller voice, guys. You have fun with it. All right, let's fire up that reread power one more time. Say a big dinosaur. But then look, the beauty of what I can do is I can go like this. So big. All right, that is the end of our story, guys. Awesome job. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. Remember to read every day your letters, sight words, and stories. Adios. Maybe not. Maybe nobody else. No, we were never recording. There we are. There's a camera right there. You gotta take the full screen away. Oh, let's click that button. What does that button do? My desktop is being well, duh.